Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. A little midday money, a little after 12. I apologize for that. I forgot to load up some college basketball in the chat, and I had to scurry because I had to re-add it to Twitter. Anyway, like, subscribe, ring the bell here. I think we're everywhere. I put on Picks and Parlays, Bookie Blasters, Max Wagers. Hello, everybody. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. It's Sunday, NFL Sunday. Look at lines tonight. You don't want to miss look at lines. Maybe on Picks and Parlays. We don't know. Sometimes Craig does a halftime show, so he was doing a halftime show. We'll see what happens today. Either way, be on the lookout. It might come in. Otherwise, 7 days a week on Max Wager winning free picks. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. The picks are posted over there. If you want to come give me a follow, that would be mighty nice here. Let's go. Let's start the little recap yesterday. College football, we go 3-0 in the video. We'll take it. 43-28 now with our college in the video. Better than my premiums. Premiums, listen, 53%, it's okay. We're up a little bit of money. But gotta do better than that. 43-28 in the video and 99-89 on the sites. So it's tough. Again, picking and choosing. I gotta come in and give a pick out here. In NFL, we're just the opposite, 27-24 in the video. But on the sites, we're 70-37. It is what it is. It is what it is. Teaser went down yesterday in college football. No shocker there. We go 2-1 in Teaser Tuesday. Today's NFL teaser, we'll see. Again, they're tough. You need 75% to make money here. KC, Giants, San Fran. The Teaser Tuesday numbers. Again, these are on the Tuesday numbers, not on kickoff time numbers. All right, we don't, I don't bet like that. NFL picks today. Couple unders. Chiefs under, Lions under, and we got Vegas later. NFL totals for me on the season, in case you're wondering, 21-5. That's 81%. I don't know. I know there's people doing 97%, but 81% is pretty damn good itself. So don't be alarmed by the unders. And I forgot to add the line total in there. That's just the way things are going for me today. 48.5. I thought it was in there. Of course, I forgot to add it, even on Twitter. Lions under is 48.5. So I got to add it here in the chat. So I just can't randomly say, look at that, it was under and the line moves. But it happens. It happens, folks. And in Vegas, I bet Vegas myself this week as well. I got him at a 5 earlier. And I should have probably grabbed him at 3.5 when it opened. I did not. Now, as bad as the Colts did look, they look terrible. I can't see how the heck are they prepared for this game. I know the Raiders are crap. I don't care. You're Raider backers. You're freaking insane anyway. I mean, how the heck can't the Raiders take care of business here by a touchdown, 10 points? Quarterback, Ellinger looks terrible. The coaching staff's in what the heck is... I'll tell you what. Raiders lose today. The coach is fired on Monday. It's just that simple. They were a playoff team last year. They have, 4 wins this year? I mean, I don't even know what they're... He's fired. He should be fired. He should be fired. Where's this Raider team? 2-6. Fire him. He's fired. Go back. He'll go back to New England, take over. Belichick will put him back in charge of the offense, and then things will be well there. College basketball. Again, we dropped our picks yesterday in the chat here. A donut. I mean, what are we going to do? It was, and a couple of yesterday's games. Again, we're down 825 in the video, and on the season, just like college football, 42-30. Again, 53%. You need 52.5 to be profitable. So we're a little profitable. Again, not where I want to be out of the gun. College hoops, we had 7-5 day. A couple dogs outright, but a 1-point loser, 2-point loser, like a 4-point loser. And then in college football, excuse me as I mute and sneeze. We had Cal over 49, 48 points. Like, are you kidding me? The Fresno field goal with 4 seconds left in that game, 10th, whatever, 14 seconds. Hurt me there. Arkansas, you either got to push. I had it at 3. Arkansas +3, the quarterback goes out. Could have been a win if I put in late. And then in the other day, I think I was telling Tim off the air, maybe it was on the air, a couple totals I had in college hoops that went down. I had teams that score 74 and 77 points respectively. I can't get over the 120s because the other team scored 40 points. It is what it is. I just, a couple rough ones out of the gate. I'd love to go 6-4, 60% out of the gate, or 15-8 or something like that all the time. Sometimes you struggle. Sometimes it is what it is. NBA hockey, nothing today. Again, though, yesterday I did say I was going to come in on a Pacers. We brought that up with Tim. He said he had him on +1. I said, man, it flipped. Pacers won. My hockey, of course, Ottawa, never in doubt as a favorite there over the Flyers. I believe Flyers are, I don't know, it's one of those two teams.
Flyers, yes, it was against the Flyers.
I did take Calgary and on the puck line, 3-2. They can't get an empty netter in the fourth. That's wonderful there. And I had Carolina go down. But NHL on the season, we're still profitable. 23-21 plus 582. And NBA, we're 8-5 plus 557. It is what it is. Let's get to the comments here and see how everybody's doing. All right, Desmond. Sunday Funday, baby. Back from Mandalay Bay. He's at Mandalay in the sports book. And I hang out in the little shark reef down there. Hanging out. I like Mandalay Bay. Nice place. So I got so my Android, and this is the second Android I had in a row that died out in like 2.5, 3 years. Like the power just starts going. The screen goes back. Like I lost all of my videos of the kids when they were little, like all pictures I had saved previously. Like I don't save a bunch of pictures. I'll print them out. Like I'll go to CVS and do my print out a bunch of pictures from school, award ceremony, stuff like that. And I delete them off my phone. I just kind of keep videos in there, clips. So the phone started going the other day. I'm like, this is ridiculous. So I'm like, oh, get the iPhone. You all have iPhones. So I'm like, I don't want this bitch ass iPhone. I get it. First thing I do is like, I just delete all this nonsense on there. News, YouTube. Like, I'm like, what is this nonsense? Like, I just need, I get Twitter on the homepage. I mean, it's not that difficult. I don't need a bunch of stuff. I need my Gmail, YouTube. That's it. I need obviously my Kroger's and H-E-B shopping apps. Yeah, iPhone's just terrible. It's ridiculous. Look at this. It's garbage. And now from my other phone, I can't. So I transferred the data over, right? And every junk spam email, text message I got from ridiculous sports books and JJ Profit, like this fly by night scammer people, they all come over, right? So they all come over, and there's no spam button on this shit ass iPhone. I'm gonna curse. That's how I feel. Usually I never curse. F these damn iPhones. Like there's no. It comes in. Like I just got another one. Like why don't they have a fucking spam thing on here?
Samsung for life. I will not touch a fruity phone. Nope.
Report junk. I don't want to report junk. It could just be spam. Why can't there just be a spam? No, there's no spam folder.
Nope. No spam. No.
Nope. I'm gonna go. I can't even return it because all my stuff's on here. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna have to buy a new phone and get a Texas phone number now. It's terrible. Shannon, good morning.
You still had a jersey number?
Yeah.
I still have my 631 from New York.
Yeah, I can't even change. I
love my 631 number. I like having it.
I might just go buy another phone and transfer the number. Kevin, good morning. Put this in the iPhone cemetery we have from all the other iPhones. Bucks 21-16. So this game here looked a little odd. We talked about it. I said, how about an under? Seattle flying halfway across the flat earth. Tampa Bay looking terrible. And we mentioned the Tampa Bay, how they scored. Last second scoring against who did they play the other day? the Rams to get 16 points
The
for
Rams,
a
I couldn't
cover.
do anything. I'm not a conspiracy person thing, but I during one of the shows I mentioned, I'm like, why do I have a feeling that it's going to Germany? The whole point of doing it is to try to spread out football. The best player of all time is going to win this game. Like the greatest quarterback of all time, as people would call him, is going to win this game. And we normally don't play it on that, but we have the Buccaneers -2.5 as one of our circuits.
Why they? I mean, it looked just.
And now
I kind of like Seattle.
And they'll run off the clock.
When the line came out like 2.5, I said I'll maybe lean Seattle here. I thought the game was in Tampa. Then I'm like, oh, wait a second, it's across the
In Germany
pond here. So like, not interested. As much as Seattle's overachieved, and I still kind of thought Seattle. Listen, Seattle's a better coach.
They're not
better
winning
coach,
the division.
Better quarterback play. Seattle's a better team, but the line just screamed like, why isn't it like a pick 'em? Like a pick 'em would have been like, okay, pick 'em makes sense.
Pick 'em would have made sense.
So I don't know. I guess Tampa Bay wrapped this up, right? They're going to basically win this game.
Tom Brady, kneels. Yep, it's going to be at the end of the game, 21-16. So the under and Tampa Bay winners in that one. So good start today in that game. Happy.
I mean, I didn't watch any of this game. I saw it was 7-0 early. I was like,
I don't watch the game.
You know, a minute into the game, Tampa Bay was going to win this thing.
Yep. Oh, I woke up to it being 14-0.
Yeah. Markel, good morning. Pitt over. San Fran under. KC and the under. So, yeah, let's go Pittsburgh Saints here, right? Nobody's giving Pittsburgh. And again, I'm a Trubisky guy. I'm not a Kenny Pickett, Mr. INT. The guy throws an interception every game. What's the prop for him to throw 2 picks today? Over over interception and a half, probably plus money. I take a shot even off a bye week. The kid's gonna make mistakes, and the Saints. This is just again. Pittsburgh has a fave here, a dog to a fave, and I like Tomlin. I think the guy's a good coach. Over 39. Again, this line's come down. Where's my? Here we go. Let's roll out the opening numbers for this Pitt game. So it was a 41.5 opener. We did look at lines. It was 40.5. So still down a tick. The Saints line was 2.5. Totally flipped around now. I mean, Pittsburgh's obviously, Pitt money line, right? I mean, I would just, if you could find them at still plus 105 or at 100, I know they're -1. Most places probably don't want to move to them as a dog there. I don't know. KC and the under. I got the under right here in the chat. Shannon's coming in with the Bears. And I said this on maybe, I don't know if I rapid fire or maybe Ross Bender. Jared Goff is terrible. Dan Campbell's the head coach. The guy has lost 11 straight games on the road. The Bears showing some life the last 3 weeks. They got a little offense going. Where's the Lions offense? I know it's like, wow, you think about their defense allowing 40 points. That was early. Now they're not scoring or giving up a lot of points. Again, yeah, Bears. You want to go Bears and under here? Again, I got the under in the chat. Cleveland, again, 5.5. This was down. I saw a 3 out there earlier. Dallas, I'm a Cowboy fan. It does worry me to -3 because this is a game Dallas comes in, loses 24-21 or something like 20. They should win. This game should be 27-13 Dallas. Dallas in the under, any kind of way you want to roll. But they're the Cowboys. And man, I'll go back. Listen, I'm a Dallas fan. I remember them losing to I think it was the Dolphins on a Monday Night Football game, and then first time Tom Landry get knocked out of playoffs, and I was like kind of like sad in my room. My dad's like comes in, he's like, "That's all right, they'll be next year the playoff team," and then they went into like a funk, the whole 115, and Jimmy Johnson comes in. But I've seen way too much Dallas to know that this game is a flat out loser. And San Fran. Again, you could have had San Fran at a nicer number at an opener at a 3.5 or a 4 even. Now you're getting 6.5, 7s. You got a Pitt +3. That's a good number there, Shannon. I like Shannon's getting down early on our games. Bills 7.5. I got Bills 9.5. So I mean, I got a worse number than you. I told you I bet it on Look at Lines, 9.5. Let's go. I bet that ahead of time on Sunday, thinking Bills beat the Jets 37-13. The Commies beat the Vikings 21-16. The line goes from 9.5 to 11. I'm ahead of the double digits. I'm feeling good about myself. Well, Jared Allen breaks his forearm. Maybe I guess he's playing today because it went down to 3 and then it's back up to 6 or whatever. So I'm guessing Allen will play today. I don't care. I'll take Case back there. Why do I still feel I got the 9.5 and everybody's probably thinking like they're looking good with Minnesota? Why do I think the Bills win this one like 24-14 and still covered it? Why are we going to be shocked if Cousins has a bad day against a good team? And I like Minnesota. We got Minnesota futures. Them playing good teams on the road, that's not their recipe to success for Minnesota. Raiders 210 money line. Desmond. I mean, listen, I know you're in Vegas, fella, and I got the Raiders today. You heard me at the beginning of the show. These guys don't win today. That guy gets fired tomorrow morning. He might get fired after the game. That'll be leaking out. No way. You lose to a dude they just pulled out of ESPN and go, oh, Bristol, hey, hey Jeff, you want to come in and coach? Like, what? First of all, the disrespect to guys on your staff. The guys on your staff who've been there. Nah. Dude, seriously. If the Raiders this should be a 34-6 game. The Raiders, how the heck those players in the coaching staff's got to be like, what the hell's what is happening here? I get it. All right. We have injuries. Offensive line didn't help. We have no running back. Matt Ryan would have been good if he had some help around him. The guy's old, but we figured we could decent defense, run game, offensive, you'd be all right. No. And now we're going to bring a guy out of the booth. You're not even tell me you brought back Peyton Manning to be the coach. Tell me, bring back Marvin Harrison. The guy comes in with a shotgun, start shooting people, telling people, get your act, get your act together. I don't care. Bring me Jeff George. I don't care. Steve Entman. Somebody. I mean, what are you doing? Terrible. Raiders. I'm saying Raiders by 20 or they fire their head coach. Fire the head coach. He's terrible. Bears, Browns, Raiders, Giants, Boys, Broncos. I'm surprised you got some Dallas in there. That Bronco-Titan game, I kind of want to take the Titans, believe it or not, with Tannehill. I'm definitely not sold on Denver. College basketball. Oakland's coming in. Yeah, I kind of liked Oakland here today against Oklahoma State, right? Is that who they got? Oh, no, right? Am I right about that? No. That's
it's Oklahoma State.
Right?
Mm-hmm. He's got it right here.
So, oh, yeah, it's right there in front of me. So you got Oakley State off of the Saluki loss. We had the Salukis. I kind of like I almost bet this game. I almost bet Oakland at the 10.5. I'm surprised I didn't because I got it written down here. Next up, North Dakota State at 5. I got them at 4.5. So there. I bet that game myself. William Mary, Virginia Tech. No opinion on the Pride. Excuse me. Yeah, William Mary. It's the Pride, right? Against Tech. Oakland over Oklahoma State. Yes, Youngstown over Notre Dame. Also got the over. I thought about, again, we had Youngstown the other day. I like the Penguins there. So 2 dogs. Kim, I'm going to say okay. Pitt money line today. Again, Steelers. What's that? A pick 'em 1 either way. Huge Raider fan. I can't bet them. I'm sure so I can't lay more field goal. I want them to lose. I want McDaniels to fight. He's terrible. Well, the top QBs in draft. Well, we'll see how these QBs go. I mean, everybody wants to run and get a quarterback. You do get busts here. Top QB. I think a team has Josh Rosen and Sam Darnold both on it. How are those guys as top QBs? I know the young generation. You just want this quarterback to come in here and start. And we've talked about the kid on Carolina. Who's their young guy that Carolina drafted? I know Sam Howell's on Washington. who's the other guy in Carolina? Who's the Carolina kid they picked up from?
It was the guy from WKU, but I believe they dropped him.
No. What was his name? He got hurt. He was playing for Mississippi last year. Now I'm gonna.
Oh,
He got hurt in preseason. What the hell's his name? Why can't I think of it?
It was on Carolina?
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Covers is taking forever. Carolina quarterback. Rookie.
Matt Carroll. Matt Corral.
Yeah, Macro. So here's a guy, right? They draft him. Young quarterback. A lot of hype on him. Where's he at? New head coach coming in. He's never going to get a chance. Hal with the Redskins. This guy was supposed to be the best quarterback coming into the season last year. Not the good. He's on Washington. Teams could probably get sold. Coach will get fired. New GM. Out the window. You wait for these quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence. How's Trevor Lawrence look? That guy look great. Zach Wilson. Sam Darnold. I mean,
hey, what's
let's
wrong
go
with
on.
Zach Wilson?
He's having the best. I mean,
I know. He's not.
Bring in White. The other kid's better than him. I'm just saying, you want a quarterback, let him sit. Everybody wants their instant gratification. You get on your phone, you scroll, you put something in the microwave for 30 seconds. I don't know. Most guys don't come in and do well. Let them sit a bit. I mean, I know you want to, Hurts or, Mahomes, that's a handful. How often does that happen? I'll tell you how often does that happen. Look at the quarterbacks in this league. If that was the case, maybe it is the case. Maybe you think some guy, even the crap guys, because you have a bunch of parity in this league, and 500 and sub 500 records. Maybe the guys who are good are just awesome, or a whole different level. Everybody else they're not bad. That's average. I don't want what quarterback do you want in this draft? Who are you loving in this draft? Then you're going to throw him behind a crappy offensive line in a dysfunctional organization. Yeah, what can possibly go wrong, Shannon? Desmond's upset at me for making fun of the Raiders. Kings, Warriors off big win. They have been bad on the road. Revenge for Kings. Listen, Golden State has been bad. Is this game in Sacramento's home? I guess I didn't look at the schedule.
It's in Sacramento. Yes.
I mean, the Warriors haven't been playing that well all season, so.
Hey, home dogs hitting at 62%. Yeah, I took the Kings today.
No, Markel, it's your crappy phone. If I was going to bet the Raiders, I'd be first half. I would exactly. You want to go first half? The Raiders, you'll know if they're going to show up today. They better show up out of the gate. Well, all the phones. I didn't even get a good phone. I think this is a 13. I'm like, I'm not paying. I said, whatever. $600 paid for it. I'm, and that's another thing with this. Like, oh, you don't pay for the phone. You just pay. You rent the phone. Like, nah, it's ridiculous. I'm not doing a bunch of nonsense on my phone. Bills Vikings open 9.5 now 6. Well, that's because the quarterback's out. He was hurt. Kim, where have you just woke up today from last week? This line was 3. This line was 3 the other day. It was 9.5. Oh, he's hurt. It went to 7.5. Oh, he's out. It's 3. Oh, he's going to play. It's 6 because he's banged up. Come on, man. I thought you gotta be better than that. I thought you were. I get on you for some of the money line parlays, but I thought you were a little bit in the know here. CMC 2 TDs plus 250. Yes. I mean, that guy's got a bye week to get in that system. Jacksonville in the points. No, thank you. I'm not. That team. Done with Jacksonville. Giants -5. Again, 5. Giants can't win that game by 6 off a bye week. Have you seen the Texans play? I mean, I thought what's his name was going to be out. I thought they were going to bring in Kyle Allen or somebody on Thursday night. That's why I had against the Eagles. I'm like, all right, Eagles short week. I get it. Laying 9.5. I'm Texans with a backup quarterback on a short week. I'm not doing that. Giants -5. Houston outright today. NBA. I know you said he liked the Kings. I don't know what else he likes today, Shannon.
Kings. the Washington Wizards money line, going back to them again today. And then I have the under in the Knicks game that's off to a really bad start because there's 73 points scored in the first quarter. So that's a loser.
73 in the first quarter?
And it's not even at the end of the first quarter.
Oh my, it's 30. It's gonna be like 45. It's gonna be 50-40 at the first quarter.
Yeah, I know that. I've already marked it a loser and moved on. But yeah, I've been having a really good NBA run, so it's fine.
Burt Jones. What about remember Ron Meyer was the coach back in the day there? One of the Twins like the Colts. That makes sense.
Not me. I'm done with the Colts this year. The fact that they can't score points, I like my teams to score points. So no, thank you.
Titans don't have Simmons. So I tend to fade teams with the big stud DL lines out. Doesn't make it. How's this line 5? I mean, let's pull up. I mean, do we have to look at the Giants? Were they 6-2? Line's 5. Open at 6. Came down. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking Texans, Titans, Texans. I'm sorry, Eric. I was like, I got the Texans on my mind. I saw the Titans. Yeah, again, 2.5 at home. I'm not loving Denver though. You want to talk? Tim's talking about teams who score. We're running about Denver.
Oh, I got the under in the Titans game. You've got the Tennessee Titans running a military academy offense now, just run, and more running. So they completed no passes last week.
No,
he went over it.
500 yards. Listen, 500 yards passing to Pat Mahomes is a lot different than giving up 500 yards to Russell, who's maybe throws for 500 yards in 3 games now. Yeah. Cole Kmet first TD pass, or first TD rather, 18-1. It's worth a shot, yes. I mean, because Fields could just break one off here for 32 and just take it to the house anyway. King D, what do you say? Here it is, Matt Corral. Yes, right? I mean, we talk about quarterbacks, Jesse. I mean, he's never going to get a shot because the new regime's coming in. Why aren't they giving Jordan Love a shot in Green Bay? What are they holding on to? This is week 10. Aaron Rodgers, 9 straight games, has looked like garbage. You drafted this kid, and people think a quarterback's a savior. Okay. Marcos, I appreciate it for hitting the like button. Where at Mr. Nika? I love it. Matt Corral. Yes, it is. Thank you. I know he's on the what I'm saying, though, Colby, was that he's hurt. The coach is fired who drafted him. You think the other guys can give him a shot? He's not my guy. If they get a shot for whoever, insert Ohio State, Alabama,
Hayden Hooker,
Tennessee, Hooker, Stroud, whatever guy. The kid, how about, we said North Carolina money line yesterday. How about that quarterback? These guys, you fall in love with a quarterback out of nowhere, right? You draft them. Then let's remember, you're picking 1 to 5 because your team is crap. You got a lot bigger problems than just a quarterback. And then you put them behind a bad offensive line. Carolina team would, they played hard. You traded CM. You traded your best offensive player. What are we doing? Let the kid learn. Erica's here. Good morning, Erica. How you been? If the Colts don't lose by 20, the Raiders should fire the entire coaching staff and just start over. Trade Devontae Adams. Devontae, whatever. Goodbye. Send them to Dallas. Put them to the Eagles. The Giants need a wide receiver next year. The Jets, anywhere. Raiders, complete rebuild. Go ahead. You need a coach. You need everything. If you're not winning this game by 20 versus a guy who's had a week to prepare, right? But they fired him. He got hired on Monday, right? This was Monday he got hired, if I'm correct. Josh Allen's in, yeah. Fernando's in the house. Here he is, my Texan brethren. Yeah, 6.5 now. I know it is. That's why it was 3 yesterday or Friday. It was down to 3. I think in the circa I got the Bills -3 or 3.5. I mean, I thought even with Case Keenum they're going to win by 10, so I don't mind. Daily best bets with T-Money. What do we got? Oh, wrong about Clemson. I'll own it. That Clemson quarterback play. We're just speaking about quarterbacks. And that Notre Dame game, we said, weird line. Weird line. I got Townsend. I bought Townsend today. What do we got? I got Townsend at 3. Vikings money line is a loser. Bills by 10. Bears Lions. I like I was going to say the under and the Bears, but Bears and the under, I should say, to the team first, right? Gio, welcome. Thanks for popping in. So I got Chiefs under, Lions under, Vegas in the video here. The teaser from Teaser Tuesday was KC, Giants, and San Fran. College Hoops Central, CC State is Central Connecticut. For those of you newbies, CMU is Central Michigan, and Pepperdine. Big favorite Pepperdine. I got what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11 games. I bet today, and I'll take another 7-4 kind of day. I grind those out. I know everybody wants to go undefeated. I'm long-term kind of guy, though. I'll take my 7-5, 60% winners daily over, what do we got? November, December, January, February, March. 5 full months, 150 days. Plus, say, $1.20. Figure it out maybe a day. It adds up. I don't know. I don't think Allen should be playing. We can see if the Vikings are frauds or not. I don't think he would play if it was something serious. Like, there's no reason to. This is a Super Bowl team. If he was that banged up and if it was a little serious injury that comes in, gets hurt again, and break it, he's out for the year, I don't think he'd play. So, reverse line movement on the Lions. What's that line now?
He wants to take the reverse line.
Oh, Lions -3.5?
Yeah.
Go ahead. At least you're getting plus money. When you lose, you're not really losing much. Plus money to me is an even loss. So, Arizona taking off UCLA last night. Yep. Good pick there, Sean.
UCLA went down and Oregon went down.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, we knew there was going to be no defense in that Oregon game. How do you go for it with a minute and a half left? Hey,
I didn't watch the game,
but you know what? With that team, you had to. What are you doing? You lost to Georgia. You're not gonna. They're thinking like, oh, one of these one-loss teams are going to make the playoffs. Let's be honest. Alabama won. The Pac-12 isn't getting a guy in the tournament. That's not happening. They're not getting into the playoffs.
No.
You're going to get 2 SEC teams.
You still can get 2 SEC teams.
You're automatic getting 2. It's going to be Ohio State and 2 SEC teams. TCU looks like they might be undefeated, so they're going to have to get in. So There it is, and it's going to be. I mean, Alabama's going to think they should get in with 2 losses, but it's going to be Tennessee, Georgia, Ohio State, and TCU. There you go.
The winner of Ohio State and Michigan, but
Michigan hasn't. He hasn't beat Ohio State forever. So Ohio State's winning,
year, but it doesn't matter.
What happened?
Michigan beat Ohio State last year.
I mean, go to his numbers versus him. He's terrible.
Oh yeah. Other than that, he hadn't beat him.
Yeah.
But
no, that's. I mean, he
yeah,
never.
No, that's yeah.
But Chip Kelly, good job. Bring back Jim Moore. He's doing a better job in UConn than you.
Yeah, UConn bowl bounds.
Saints money line. Again, this game here is Steelers. What do you want to do? It's a pickup. You're taking 110. For me, and I bet a lot of games. Why this game did not jump to me at a pick'em? Not the beginning of the week when the Saints were kind of favored here at 2.5. Not now when it's flipped. I mean, I would maybe lean to the Steelers a little bit. He was limited on Friday. Yeah, that's why the line again 9.5. It was opener. We did look at the lines. I said I got the 9.5, but I'm worried about it. Came down to 7, and people were like, "Oh, Bills -7." I'm like, well, that's because what's his name got hurt today, and then it was 3. They thought he was out because he didn't practice all week. But you get the Bills at 7. You got the Bills at -3. I think you're really safe. Plus money fade in the Bears. Matt Campbell, head coach, 0-11 on the road. So besides the fact he's 0-11, how you think he's going to cover a spread on to boot? What is that plus money? It better be plus like 980 for me to even think about that. I need plus 1,000 to bet the Lions on the road minus money. The coach has lost 11 in a row on the road. And he's got a tie. So he's what, 11-1 with a tie to Pitt. And Goff, when's the last time Goff went on the road? Even when he was at the Rams, he wasn't performing that well. I mean, he had a lot of talent around him to outside. No, the guy's an LA guy, plays in a dome most of the time. Even this year, he played outside in New England. They got shut out. I mean, you don't play that. Dallas is basically a dome. I mean, they got a little opening for the sun, for God to watch his favorite team play. It is a big number, Shan, and that's why I kind of like. I'm like, man, that's a big number. But I kind of like Pepperdine's a team we've had already, so I kind of like the waves out there. Indy Oakland under this should be a shutout. 30-0, 30-3. The Colts shouldn't score a point, and the Raiders should walk over a team that doesn't have any coaching. Or the staff that's there should be so annoyed they went and called ESPN for a guy to come in and coach them. Like the guys who've been there since August coaching these guys aren't good enough. I would have walked out. Show some freaking respect to yourself and be like, nah, goodbye. I'm better than this. I'll get on with another team who's serious about winning. Disgraceful those guys even stayed there. Tennessee under Denver, sure. Arizona, Rams under, sure. That one, though, I don't know, because as bad as the Rams are, McVay kind of takes care of business against Arizona. Maybe they explode today. That's my least favorite of the unders.
Well, keep in mind with that Arizona game, I think both quarterbacks are out. No Murray, no Stafford.
I've been talking about Stafford's arm injury since the summer. So
he's been garbage.
I know. What's that line now?
It opened at 43 and a hook, and last night it was 38.
38, yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, man, I should have probably got that 44 under. What was I thinking? Dumb. College basketball, Tennessee. I do kind of like Tennessee there over Colorado. Did not bet. I actually got the under 140. It's come down a bit, but I like the under in that game. Iowa State. I got Iowa. Where is my college basketball? Iowa State.
NCANT.
I was gonna say, yeah. What time's this game at? I got on time order.
1 o'clock.
Oh, right here at the top. This game hasn't moved off 18.5, huh? Interesting. I don't know. I would lean to the dog there. But I mean, just the fact that it hasn't moved off that number, and it's people say, oh, NCAA. San Fran alt line 2.5. Well, you didn't even need that alt line. You could have had that to basically almost start the week was at 4. You could have got close to that number. Closing unders on both Pac-12 games last night as well. Yeah, please. I had Cal over 49. Got the 48 Cal could do. I'm like, are you kidding me? I got it. Parlay Parkley. I understood you. I just hate Steelers quarterback play. It's terrible. Kenny Pickett. Guy throws an interception every other quarter. It got on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's terrible. They're a bad team. This coach is worse than the coach before him. They still got him there because he likes to chew on truck tires or whatever the hell he wants to do. I get it. The guy's, energy guy. That's good. Put him back on the line. Let him be a line coach. That's, we need that kind of stuff. We like that stuff. Head coach, he doesn't know what he's doing. I should say he doesn't know what he's doing. The team's bad. So is it him drafting the guys? I don't know. Tennessee -10. So what are you buying points here? What is this? I thought is Tennessee 10? I thought it's come down. I thought it opened at 12.
I think it was 15 or something.
I saw a 12 early, and I was like, man, that looks enticing. I didn't end up betting. I went with the under instead. I got 140.
Sure.
How is this I mean, I guess he had to buy it.
I don't know. Yeah, he's got to be buying because Yale's a 24 and a hook or whatever against the powerhouse of Mississippi Valley.
It's in Hawaii. North Texas St. Mary's under. Yeah, I got that under myself. I bet that last night. I think I got 123.5 on that one. 122. $2 for Lions minus 3.5. Not the largest. Listen, Daly, you just threw $200 away. I mean, actually, for plus 200, that's what it is. Plus 200. It's not even worth it. I'd want 2,000. I see a lot of people on Lions. I don't get it. Exactly. I'm not a bear. I don't like the Bears, but how the heck are you betting on Goff and the Lions? Dylan's in the house. What's up? Vegas looks like they've quit. Who plays harder? Possibly the Colts. If again, the Raiders lose this one, the coach should be fired after the game. It's going to leak out. He's getting fired Monday morning. It's just that simple. So, and again, if they fire him, what are you doing with the rest of this team? This is the same team that an intern coach last year took to the playoffs as a 10-win team. And this is McDaniel. I mean, wasn't this guy with Denver too? He went to bed with Denver. But again, the Colts, I'd be in again, like I said, if I'm a coach on that staff, all right, you fired our coach, whatever, and who's going to take over? Senior guy is going to take over. Nah, hi ESPN. Can we talk to our old center? I'd be like, goodbye. I'm calling. I'm looking at being an assistant down in a decent college program. I'm looking at the NFL. Someone's going to hire me. Come on. Woody, that's a slap in the face. Raiders first half. They better win the first half. Well, here's the problem. How about a little respect for yourself? You need a paycheck. You don't think one of these guys get hired somewhere else?
Yeah, the first half. Do you realize that the Colts have scored a solid, like an average, like 1 point a game in the first half?
What do you mean? You're mad that she's
no, not at all.
Like, yeah, but she's
that's an easy play.
Yeah, but as a Raider fan, she like hates betting on our team and they're terrible, so she doesn't want to do it.
The Colts have scored an average of 1 point in the first quarter on the road this year.
And back to getting paychecks, you get a paycheck somewhere else. I mean, you make money, you can't. And this is for anything. Forget about betting, folks. If you can't go like 3 months without money, what are you doing with yourself? Get rid of your fucking cell phone. All right, stop wasting money on bullshit, and have some kind of savings. I don't feel bad for people. You make your choices. I get a little proud of myself. I'll quit. I'll be like, you know what? Get the hell out of here with this nonsense. That's all right. I want double. You got to pay me double to be here now. I'm negotiating. That's what you think of me? Elliot's in the house. You see what kind of mood I'm in today with that crap. You got me cursing. Kraken. I didn't even look at the ice today. I had the under the other night with them. St. Louis first half. We hit Siena. Was that first half? Did Siena win last night? I thought they lost.
I'm guessing they won considering he's saying it. But he had St. Louis. Our best bet on the site yesterday was Evansville plus 26.
I thought Siena minus 4.5 lost. I had it as a loser. I marked it down as a loser yesterday. I got to look up the Siena score. Who knew? Who knew they won? Browns plus 3. I like Cleveland. Cleveland. I got Cleveland at 5.5. All right, where is this Siena? Where is Siena Saints here? They were down the entire game. No way they came back. They did come. They won by 13 points yesterday. They were down in the second half. I'm like, no way these guys are coming back. Holy cow. I had it at a loss. So I had an 8-5 day yesterday. Better than what I expected. See, that's the thing. When you bet a lot, you don't even check your things. Lane, took KC under. Yes, I'm adding Detroit under. Yes. I'm with you on that. Lions have one of the best running backs in the league. Who's that? The guy who's played like 5 games this year? That running back? The Lions have one of the best running backs. Elliot, hi, you haven't been here in how long? And then you want to come in here and say that who's the best running back? Williams or Swift? Like Swift was supposed to be the best running back. Whatever. Oh, Elliot. Cash it in Mondays tomorrow. What do you cash? We're gonna cash in every day, fella. You know that. Kev, I'm really besides the crappy freaking iPhones piss me off. And then the Colts nonsense with the Raiders on top of it. So yeah, I'm angry. I'm angry. Hold on, Tim, take over. I'm gonna do something.
Oh, okay. Have fun. Perfect. Earl on NHL. Nick is on the under in the Philly game, the Sharks money line, Boston puck line, and the over in the Winnipeg. So there you go. That's the 4 plays that Nick's on for today. Yeesh. That's a high school game. Morning, fellas. Good morning, Robert. Shocked to hear Higgs cursing. I dig it.
Yeah, I'm fired up. So I just smashed the iPhone. I just smashed it.
Oh shit. Okay. Why?
Because that's how I feel about it.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
garbage anyway.
That's one of the old trap phones.
I was about to say, there's no way you just went and smashed your phone willingly.
I'm gonna bring it back for the Samsung. Iowa State -19. I don't like this game, Rob. I don't like it. It was 18.5. It really hasn't moved much. Why do you come in at the end of the show? I'm leaving in 2 minutes. Now you're popping in. Good to see you, though. Number one, where have you been? Hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay. Hope everything's okay. Tennessee, this game. Again, I saw this an early one at like a 10 or a 12. I do like the Vols. I got the under, though. Look at this, Rob. What are we doing here? You're pulling out the biggest spreads on the board. I would go under here. Pine Bluff. Right? Pine Bluff off a big win. Saquon for 2 TDs today, plus 240. Plus 420, rather. Yeah, I'll do that. You know what? Sometimes, again, Eric, I say this all the time. I like my dogs. I stress being a dog guy. That being said, you can't just blindly go one or the other way. Dog, fave, under, over. You just got to get the numbers and do what you do. Eckler 2 touchdown passes for San Diego. I don't know. I think the Niners are going to crush these guys. Yeah, they did. I had to look it up. I marked it down as a loss. That's 2. See, $2 for me. You need 2 honey? No problem. But if I did a Zelle or any of those nonsense things, I don't have any of that crap. Pangers laughing at me. Henry, Barkley, Cook, CMC, all way better than Swift. I mean, seriously, I'm assuming he's talking about Swift, who's never healthy. I mean, Eric, not Eric. What's his name coming in here? Elliot. Tim, over under Miami, Cleveland. Is this basketball, Miami, Cleveland, or football?
This is football. I'm on Cleveland today. I would lean under because I feel like that's how Cleveland would end up being able to win this game is by running the ball a lot.
So, see, getting back to why I don't like, so the family all has apples, and they rotate them out all the time. So we have so many of them. I don't know. I can't stand Apple. This crap thing. And then it like just goes off. Like I hit it and like the camera thing's on the front here, so the camera always comes on. Like what the fuck? I can't move. It's on the front screen. I don't want that. Nets. I got nothing in NBA today. You're welcome from Tim. We're all on Cleveland. Yikes. Why is that line? I'm just trying to figure out how it went from 5.5 down to 3. I mean, I said in Look at Lines, I said Cleveland. You know what? Is it still in the box? Because then we're going to wrap up after this. Because I didn't even do the week 11 picks in here yet. Oh, look at this. Look at lines from last week. Oh, look at that. Falcons, Panthers is still here. There's the Saints, Steelers, 2.5 we're talking about. Lions are plus 1.5. Oh, next game up, Browns. Take the Browns plus 5.5. Take the Bills. 9.5. Under Dallas. The total here went for what's the Charger total now? So it's 46 up to 48. There's the total there, and there's the spread at 4. So it's come. It was 48 down to 45 now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right. Where are my little banners? Put these back up here for the picks. They're terrible. Does Embiid go off today?
I look towards Sixers -3. They're against Utah. I'm like, oh, Utah at plus money. That looks appetizing. And then I went, you know what? Everybody's going to think that. I want to go Philly, but I didn't bet it.
But will people think Utah plus money? I mean, are people buying Utah yet or no? I mean, they might just still think they're bad
against the spread right now and the best team in the West, probably.
Yeah.
A lot of people just look at records. You'd be surprised.
What's his total today, Erica? 27.5?
Something like that. It's got to be. Sure.
St. Mary's minus the 8 here. I got Mary's myself on the under tonight against North Texas here. So it's still 8. It was 8.5 opener. I got this right around like 9-ish. So it's not really a play either kind of way here, Rob. But that's it. Kickoff. Let's go. Lions under, Chiefs under, Vegas. Vegas doesn't win. I'm calling for the firing of the team and not to go to the broadcast booth to bring in Tim Brown to be the head coach, or whoever does their games. I don't know who else. Rocket Ismail was back on them. Whoever. Fire the coach. Goodbye. Season's over at 2 wins. Embiid is good to go. Yes, I think so. Over 30. I'd go over 30 for Embiid. Oakland Grizzlies. The Grizzlies 8.5. Yes, against Oklahoma State. And that's how we're going to wrap it up, Richie P. And look at lines tonight. Short of Craig doing a show, I'll put on all the channels. I'll come in and bitch and be all fired up. You see, again, you know me. I try to be civilized and not come in cursing and yelling, but that's the way the day's going. I'm out of here. Hope everybody has a good day. I better have a good day, or else you'll see some real fire and brimstone at 9 o'clock tonight. Take it easy, everybody.